And we have a 3-line violation, so a free kick for the Carolina Vipers. So actually the Dust Devils score we mentioned, also a halftime score. Las Vegas Dust Devils look like they're going to be in the playoffs. Well, not look, they are in the playoffs. The top 4 teams have been decided in the Western Division. As David Irving hoping next year his Vipers can be in the playoffs. This year, it's been a long one. Chopper Edwards runs over it. Now D'Annunzio puts it in play. Edwards takes the shot. Some human pinball in the penalty arch.
Portland does good defensively on that free kick as they got scored on last time.
Jimmy Clark hanging back for Portland. Willie Files trying to go forward, and instead, Jason Boykoff. Jimmy Clark over the top of the crossbars. It slid across the glass. Otnongtong will knock it back to Rob Warnell. John Garvey comes knifing forward. Garvey now. He's got Gregor the Barge. Gregor, it's over the glass.
Great recovery by Portland defense there. Goalkeeper gives the ball up, and they were able to come back. The defenders were able to come back and recover for him.
The other end of the fast break, this is Rob Bartz. Bartz gives it off the shot by Rubio. Rubio stays with it. Bartz again, nice control on his part as he juggles it. Warrants some applause here for his ball control.
Did very well. Nifty in the corner, holding the ball and allowing for his team to maintain possession.
Jeff Betts, back to Garrett Smith, now Rubio. Negundo, nice header to save it because that was right going to Jeff Bartz. Now Jeff Betts. Betts looking for Bartz in the middle.
Negundo down there to break it up again for the Vipers.
And now the Vipers have a 3-on-1. The shot, the follow-up by Rob Warnell. And boy, is he tough on that one.
He's a hard-nosed goalkeeper right there. You got to have guts to get the ball like that.
Warnell.
Either that or you're on a different planet in terms of mentality, boy.
Yeah, and if the nervousness is working again, I say we should all get nervous. Jeff Betts. For the Pride. Roger Gantz, it's intercepted once again. John Garvey, freight trades forward. Jack the Negundo. Negundo challenge.
Great stick.
Chris Scotty with the stick, and now Scotty.
Good ball.
Leonetti. Leonetti. The save, Roberts.
Good save by Roberts. He was in position. The ball came. He went down, deflected the ball out.
All right, they pulled the triggers. The fast break is on.
Back into the flow of it.
I didn't hear the gun go off, but the 100-yard dash is definitely in season here at the Portland Memorial Coliseum. Vipers try to control it. Esselman puts it back to Chopper Edwards. Edwards.
Good ball.
Kurt Leonard takes it off the chest. 4:07 left here in the third quarter. Bobby D'Annunzio.
When the ball's played into the corner like that, it tells...
Leonard. Kurt Leonard keeps it alive. Now D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio, can he make the turn? It's knocked away. Nice defense on the part of the Portland Pride and Jimmy Clark.
Vipers doing well to possess the ball.
Now the Pride. Roger Gantz will knock it back to Rob Warnell. Kurt Leonard pressures. Anxious moments for the Pride. Can they control it? Rob Bartz now. Bartz will lead the attack. Fires a shot. The follow-up by Clark is into the seats. And it'll be a throw-in coming up for the Carolina Vipers.
I was going to say earlier that when the ball is played into the corner, the defenders are facing their goal. It's a disadvantage, actually.
Dunlap going forward for the Carolina Vipers. Gets the shot. Warnell, and right there was Fisher coming diving in.
Yeah, he didn't back up. Warnell dove for the ball, got his hands on it. Like I said, it looks like it's glue on the tip of his fingertips.
Warnell knocks it forward for Portland. Punches by Warnell as he puts his body on the line. I tell you what, we have an indoor goalkeeper in the making, a serious professional indoor goalkeeper in Rob Warnell.
Yeah. He can only get better now with more experience by playing more often.
Again, his first professional start tonight, and he just looks so confident. The Pride in purple trying to get it out, and they do. Jeff Betts. Betts, again, he's firing from outside tonight, but not with much success.
That ball will shoot. But you got to enjoy this, man, because they're going for it. No shame there. They're going for it to have some shots on goal, making the most out of it.
3-2, though, is the score on the board. The Portland Pride lead the Carolina Vipers in the white as Bobby D'Annunzio chases this down. Big crowd on hand tonight at the Portland Memorial Coliseum. And they've seen high-speed thrills at both ends of the carpet. Warnell, D'Annunzio the steal. D'Annunzio really trucking forward.
Good read by D'Annunzio to come up there and intercept that ball.
Foul on Carolina. It'll be a free kick coming up for the Portland Pride. 2:14 left in the third quarter. We have a one-goal game here in Portland. Erwin Osselman trying to get in the middle of it. Osselman now for the Vipers. The Vipers have an attack. Willie Files, and they'll put it back to Bobby D'Annunzio. The Pride clear. John Perlman with the clear.
The Vipers are all over Portland right now.
Rob Nichols is right in front as Roberts was out. Now Nichols trying to get it to Clark. The Vipers defense clamps down.
Great run by Nichols to put pressure on the goalkeeper.
Jason Boykoff. On Nongtong. He's got that cannon. It's just wide left.
This guy's going to connect by the end of the night, I'm telling you.
All right, we heard it here first if that happens. Roger Gantz waits for a line change. It's like hockey with the line changes. Also power plays in indoor soccer if you happen to be new to this sport. We have not seen that tonight. Abram Rubio is pressured off the ball by D'Annunzio. Pride, D'Annunzio for the Vipers, and Rubio going at it. And free kick for the Vipers. Again, the Pride played last night. They beat Monterey 11-10 in overtime, mind you. But the legs are back today.
Well, that's a good thing about having a young team. You got a lot of runners out there, a lot of stallions. Put them out there, make them run. But it wears on you by the end of the season.
But not tonight so far. Although
Not tonight.
the end of the season is coming quickly for both these clubs.
Who are those guys right there?
That's a good question.
Oh, is there a ref?
The directors and producers of tonight's program. No, I didn't. Ooh, I'll pay for that one, I know. John Garvey. John Garvey with the shot. Warnell is out. Gregor with a shot. And Roger Gantz leads the charge. Now Jeff Betts. Betts can't connect, it's blocked.
Shows you a lot of courage right there. He had a 2 against 3, and he decided still to go to goal and try to get a shot off.
Mark Lubris. Pressured by 2 Portland defenders. Now the Vipers. Garvey. Lubris, if he can get the step. He can't. Rubio. Now Lubris is right back in it. 4 seconds left. Gerard Gregor, it's saved by Rob Warnell as time expires. Wow, what an exclamation point on the third quarter of play. A point-blank shot by Gerard Gregor of Carolina.
This man right here is playing out of his mind. He's having a game of his life.
And we're coming back for more of it. It's the Portland Pride 3, the Vipers 2. After 3, don't you dare go away.
This is an effort to reach men and women who served in the United States Armed Forces. It concerns an offer for honorably discharged veterans and their spouses ages 50 to 75. Please use the toll-free number to respond. Call now for free information on life insurance plans that cost just $1 a week. When you qualify, you lock in the highest possible benefit amount available to you. And these life insurance benefits are guaranteed never to go down. You are eligible to apply if you served during peacetime or war, active duty or reserves, or any service branch. You are also eligible to apply if you are the spouse or widow of a veteran. Call now. Remember, only veterans, their spouses, and widows age 50 to 75 qualify for this exclusive offer. Term life insurance for just $1 a week. Don't wait. Call this toll-free number now to get free information from Veterans Life Insurance Company. Operators are standing by to take your call.
Prime plays the world.
What would you do to get your kids to read?
I've tried pleading. I've tried candy.
Food, TV.
It was heavy negotiations. We even had to have a contract.
Now you don't have to bargain or plead to get your kids to read. Just give them Sports Illustrated for Kids. Here's why.
It's exciting, so they're excited to read it.
He's always reading and always asking us questions.
We have found Mark blooming with reading.
Kids love everything from the puzzles and posters to the sports stars, mazes, and games.
I like Buzz Beamer a lot because he's a goof.
But it's more than just fun, it's an education.
This opens up avenues to all sorts of educational values.
Sportsmanship,
Self-esteem.
Teamwork.
Sports Illustrated for Kids should be in every classroom.
Call now and use your credit card. Get a year's worth of Sports Illustrated for Kids for 4 monthly installments of $5.99. Your kids will love getting it in the mail with their name on it.
My son is reading now because of Sports Illustrated for Kids.
Give Sports Illustrated for Kids to your children or grandchildren today.
So we think reading is #1 in importance, and this is an easy way to start that process.
All right, coming back for the big finale, Dave Johnson, Desmond Armstrong in Portland, and the Pride of Portland lead the Carolina Vipers 3-2. The Vipers tried so hard to equalize.
A shot comes, and he's in the right position at the right time. Major deflection right there.
Rule of thumb for goalkeepers, don't get beat at the near post. Look at the stats, look at that. Carolina, you can tell they're trying to come back and equalize. The shots on goal equal at halftime, but after 3 quarters of play, the Vipers with the slight edge in that department. Saves dead even for Rob Warnell of Portland and Jesse Roberts of Carolina. Both have put on a show tonight for the national television audience. That's one of the great scenarios. We listen in on John Bain, the Portland head coach.
Come on, boys. We deserve this one, guys. Let's go. Nice and sharp shifts, guys. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, guys. Quality, guys. Let's go.
Well, John Bain cheered on the troops, and I was about to say one of the great things we've seen tonight is I really think we've seen a lot of future stars here, names maybe a lot of ardent indoor fans are not familiar with, but guys that we're going to hear from more and more tonight, or more and more in the future of indoor soccer.
Most definitely, the more that these players play in this league and hone their skills indoor, the more you're going to hear about them on the international scene also for the next time in the World Cup, I believe.
All right, the Portland Pride lead the Carolina Vipers 3-2. Again, the Pride in purple and the Carolina Vipers in white. The Vipers to kick it off here in the final quarter of play. Bobby D'Annunzio does just that, goes off the back heel of John Garvey. And now the Pride, Jimmy Clark, he's got Leonetti. Clark takes the shot, Roberts the same, Leonetti followed into the net, into the net.
Little celebration there. The ball goes into the stands to the faithful fans. Fast break. A shot on goal, a deflection by Roberts. And Bartz is right there, ready to stick it in.
Rob Bartz with the big goal to make it 4-2.
Great save by the goalkeeper, but he couldn't get over there in time to block the shot by Bartz.
And the Pride, the turns of indoor soccer, we showed you as the third quarter ended, the Vipers right there point blank, and for Bartz, his second of the night.
It's a major difference between the outdoor soccer and indoor soccer. A shot like that may go wide as the deflection comes off of the goalkeeper, but it stayed in play for the goalies here in indoor.
Ogdog plays it back to his goalkeeper, Rob Parnell, the Carolina Vipers. D'Annunzio. Dunlap with the shot and the save for Warnell. Briscotti, it skims off his thigh. 4-2. The Portland Pride of the purple with the lead on Carolina, but the Vipers have worked so hard tonight, I don't think we'll see any let up on their part. Willie Files with the shot.
Carolina's got a lot of guts. They're playing for pride again, and they're not going to let up.
Rigor, Garvey right there, and he can't believe Warnell gave up the save.
Warnell's on fire, I'm telling you, man.
Briscotti now, Juki turns, and a little too much. 13-14 11:59 left in this game. They come out smoking here.
Yeah, you sound like you're into it now, man. You're like rolling with the game.
Into it here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Vipers, it's amazing the opportunities they've had tonight, and you really have to chalk a lot of it up to Rob Warnell that's kept the difference in the game because it's been a dead even game. And Jesse Roberts, the goalkeeper for Carolina, has played well as also.
Great. Yeah, both goalkeepers have been playing great tonight. It's a very evenly matched game. Carolina having more shots right now, but just being denied by Warnell.
Mark Lugris waits for the ricochet for the Carolina Vipers. Warnell once again on the shot by Dunlap.
Oh, tremendous save, tremendous. Did you see those reflexes?
Unbelievable. I'll believe it.
I think all this kid needed was a chance to play.
The Vipers in white working so hard, they're going to have to work even harder. Jason Boykoff for Portland. He's got Chris Scotty forward. Scotty goes into the corner. To Boykoff. Boykoff stays with it and will knock it back. Garrett Smith, Roger Gantz on the back line. Clark
Good
to
ball.
Scotty. Yeah, it was a nice ball. Scotty will get the turn and a whistle.
This is dangerous for Carolina because it's so close to the goal. Portland's going to need to take a shot on goal and then look for the deflection and the rebound.
David Irving, the Carolina coach, not happy. Jason Boykoff stands over it. Boykoff, Clark, it's in the net! Jimmy Clark! The Portland Pride now lead 5-2. Boykoff on the free kick.
It's played back and Clark is just waiting right there and he snaps it in low and hard on goal. The play before that, he had an assist and now he gets his goal.
So the Carolina Vipers, a daunting task, trying to come back now from 3 goals against a hot goalkeeper, Rob Warnell, and a stiff Portland defense as Warnell again sweeps it away.
We have to give some credit to the Portland defense also. They've been playing very well in front of Warnell, and he made comment of that at halftime.
Abram Rubio, again, it's always a team effort. Defense, and Jesse Roberts trying to come up with a singular effort, and he does. As Nongtong with that shot from way outside. 11:59 left in this game.
Great ball over the defense and into the corner. Nongtong is on goal now.
On Nongtong. Rubio now, Abram Rubio. He sends it into the net!
The ball gets played square. Rubio holds it and toe pokes it. Unfortunately for Roberts, it hits his hands and goes through. That's the only mistake he's actually really made tonight. He's been playing a tremendous game. But credit to Rubio to think about the toe poke there.
So Rubio with the goal to make it 6-2, and suddenly Carolina seems to be a bit unraveled. And really that's been part of the story of this expansion team. They can play a team for 3 quarters. And at times they look like the better team even at times tonight. And then the fourth quarter comes and it seems to come off.
Yeah, that shows a lack of experience for this team. They're playing with each team throughout the entire season, but then when the fourth quarter comes rolling around, they somewhat self-destruct.
Now the Vipers still trying to stem the tide. Nichols along the boards. The Vipers come out with it. Warnell is able to grab it in midair. From the Portland Memorial Coliseum, your Continental Indoor Soccer League Game of the Week here on Prime. It's Garvey and Leonetti bang, and Leonetti takes down Garvey, and now Garvey throws down Leonetti. And cards are going to be coming. Herb Silva.
Right on top of it.
Jimmy Fisher goes into the box.
Little pull down, and some retaliation. And as always, the ref catches the second incident as opposed to the first. Little pull in the shirt. Oh, what a clip. Got the ball too. Oh, you're not getting up. Oh, get back down there. A little frustrating. And you feel frustration as a player when you're playing as hard as you can. You're not getting the results that you wish to have, and it comes out in a physical mode.
Well, Leonetti goes off as well. And we wait for the official calls, but I think when you wait and see 4-on-4 soccer for the next 2 minutes, the teams will be at even strength, and the field will be much more open as both players pulled off. So indeed, that is the case. So not a power play per se, although they get a lot more space to work with.
A lot more space, but give the credit to the referees of getting both fouls right there as opposed to just one.
Chopper Edwards is in the net!
What a shot!
Bang!
Oh, he cracked that.
6-3, and the Vipers are not done.
He winds up and he just connects right there. Look at it go. Whew. You know the ball's moving fast when there's very little spin to it in the air. There's no spin, you know it's just zipping in the air.
Well, you know, oddly enough, that's usually the case when you have a hot goalkeeper. You can't beat him point blank, but from 55 feet,
Ooh.
And that's what it's going to take.
Yeah, and it did. A couple more shots like that, they're back in the game.
6-3 the score. It's still 4-on-4 soccer. Chris Scotty with the shot, but Roberts the save.
That was a great dummy run, allowing Scotty to come onto the ball and get a shot on goal.
The Vipers come storming back, the team in white. Chris Scotty again for Portland. A couple stutter moves to get the offense going. Scotty can't get it over to Jeff Betts. Good defense on the part of the Carolina Vipers. Chris Dunlap.
Great defense by Dunlap. Sacrificed his entire body right there.
Look at the power play percentages. Teams have even strength 4-on-4. Portland now. Rob Bartz. Roberts the save with the right hand.
Great reaction save by Roberts there. He was going the opposite direction, stuck his hand out, and was able to save the ball.
The Portland Pride now controlling at the back. Garrett Smith. Beautiful ball to Rob Bartz. Bartz the shot, Roberts the save.
Roberts in good position right there as Bartz tries to put a toe poke past the goalkeeper.
That was a great ball from 100 feet plus by Garrett Smith.
Yeah, low and hard at an angle towards the corner.
Carolina, as Gerard Gregor gets tangled up with Roger Gantz. Gregor, the Carolina player, now trying to offer some pressure to Rob Warnell, and Warnell just sweeps it away.
Smart move by Warnell. Knock it long, get the pressure off of him.
8:54 left here. 6-3 the score.
Both teams back to full strength.
Gregor swatted down by Warnell. We have a whistle. And a card given by Herb Silva to a Carolina player, Chopper Edwards. Edwards and Silva going at it. Something must have happened at the tail end of the play, because At the time it happened, we still had two players, a player from each team in the penalty box from the previous altercation between Joey Leonetti and Jimmy Fisher.
Yeah, they both came back to full strength, and then there was a tackle in the corner. And like you said, there must have been something after the play, after the tackle.
Well, Chopper Edwards involved certainly for Carolina.
Well, from a verbal perspective there, he was questioning the call. Probably used some choice words, or at least choice tone.
Inflection maybe played a role. Well, David Irving, the coach, trying to get it sorted out.
Again, you have a situation right now where the Vipers are down by 3 goals. The intensity is there, the effort is there, but actually they're not getting the result.
Roger,
Listen to John Bain.
On the field, Art and Jason for the first 2 minutes. Jimmy, off you come. Okay, and then we've got 3 minutes of a power play. So the power play unit will be coming on. It's 44, but we're going to have 3 minutes of a power play afterwards. Okay? So we've got a 3-minute power play afterwards, guys. So just get your rest right now. Let's go.
All right, apparently we'll have a 2-minute power play. After Leonetti and Fisher come out of the box.
Vipers have 2 players in the box.
Chopper Edwards. So Fisher and Leonetti are still in the box, so it's 4-on-4 for now. When Fisher comes back in, it'll be 5-on-4. Correction, when Leonetti comes back in for Portland. So Portland will have a power play. We don't see a clock to tell us how much time is left for Leonetti and Fisher in the box. But 8:44 remains here in the fourth quarter, 6-3. After all is said and done, it's a restart for Carolina. Lugris with the shot, and it's blocked by John Bernabet. Long ball for Boykoff. It's played back to Jesse Roberts, and that goes a few seats down from us.
Yeah, it's a tough ball for him to handle, but he did well to get it up and out.
Chopper Edwards given 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. And I think he may have given...
Vipers are 13th in the league in penalty killing.
And again, it's a 14-team league, so that's not where they want to be. D'Annunzio the header, back to Warnell the header for Roger Gantz. Gantz digs in there. Willie Files also battling. Chris Scotty will go one-on-one now. Scotty, it's a lead!
Great move, great move. This player has been all over the field, all over the place. Defense, scoring goals, giving assists, and now a little celebration as he gives the ball to the fans.
Well, this is the guy that's really helped spark the offense for Portland, and finally he gets his name in the scorebooks tonight.
He picks the ball up in the midfield here, and no hesitation. He goes, beats the defender, goes on goal. A little pullover right here, and in the back of the net.
Chris Scotty. And again, coming right at your living room, beats Jesse Roberts. He's going to take an experienced defender, Bobby D'Annunzio, one-on-one.
Yeah, he's composed right there, pulling the ball past the keeper, and then tucking it in.
But again, D'Annunzio had the real disadvantage because Scotty's coming at him at speed, whereas D'Annunzio doesn't have any momentum, any speed.
Right, he's flat-footed, so as a defender, you have to pick and choose when you're going to go in for a tackle. And if you go in, you got to get ball and player or get player.
Lugris gets a shot off for Carolina, and it's blocked as Roger Gantz puts his body on the line. John Negundo now. Still 4-on-4 soccer right now because Leonetti and Jimmy Fisher remain out for Carolina and Portland, respectively. Rob Bartz. Bartz gets a shot. Got behind Roberts. 7:27 left. Goes into the crowd. We're going to have an official timeout, and I think when we come back, that's when we'll have the power play for the Portland Pride. So 7:24 left in the fourth quarter. The Portland Pride with the lead right now. The Carolina Vipers 7-3. We're coming back with more here on Pride.
Fundamentals to fantastics and amazing trick shots. Two of America's favorite instructional videos are now available only through this